Travis Carper, Ascension Guide, Holistic Health Coach. Just nice deep breath. I'm way out here in the woods off of in Jacksonville, Oregon, off of a trail. Awesome. Getting outdoors, rode my bike out here. Let's see if I can go like this or something. Anyways, I wanted to read from an article that I'm working on writing and give us some more tools and techniques for easing into this ascension process, because there's going to be a lot more waves, a lot more energy, photonic light coming our way, and there's different ways to interpret it and stuff. Ow, cramp in my foot. So anyways, this is all about if you want to engage consciously with this ascension thing. I mean, you also don't have to, because everything's moving up higher in a frequency, like Gaia is moving into the 4D, fourth dimensional, which right now also, if you're vibrating at that level, or even 5D or whatever, but if you're vibrating there, you're going to start seeing the rainbow clouds. You're going to start seeing maybe even like other planets that are in this system, but they're out of phase. They're in like a 4D, 5D phase. So it's going to get weird. It's almost like, doing hallucinogens or something, because that's what's happening. There's a whole shift going on right now. And it's been talked about, for centuries in ancient indigenous tribes and stuff like that. In fact, that's another thing that I wanted to talk about, indigenous tribes, because they really know how to get into nature and live off of the land and feel because the Schumann resonance right now, Mother Earth is vibrating at a 7.83 hertz, but as it raises, it's vibrating. It's a morphogenetic field. It's electromagnetic field, as you will, is moving higher. Anyways, we've already talked about that. So I want to talk about self-empowering meditation and our 9 main chakras. I mean, there's more. When you go to India and they talk about the chakras and stuff, there's more, but I'm just going to talk about like 9 main ones. The Earth Star chakra at the base. You've got Gaia, Mother Earth, and her crystal core, because in crystalline crystal, the crystal core, the unity consciousness drive, because crystals can hold energy too, so they become like their own computers, basically. It's an analogy. It's probably, everybody's using the computer analogy, but anyways, so the energy that's coming in, and it comes through us too, because we're talking about all these bioelectric, electromagnetic, morphogenetic fields, and it's coming in, and then it goes through our bodies, through the chakras, through the light centers, and it goes down into so when you're consciously, like I did 2-3 years ago, when I zoned out, and I totally went super, like I went down to like 158 pounds and stuff, and I was like meditating 3 times a day. I was bringing in energy down there in Key West, Florida, and I was looking out towards the Atlantic Ocean, and I was bringing in energy, and it was and I could feel it. In fact, it was running through my body when I was meditating, and then I would consciously say, I'm going to bring this down into Gaia's crystal core and spread this energy that's running through me. And then I'd think about sovereignty and peace and freedom and, abundance for everyone, and let's get into this humanitarian thing. So, I mean, you can do your meditations however you want. Anyways, that's how I was doing it. Running it into the Earth Star chakra and running it into Gaia's crystal core. Then also and then the next chakra up, I might as well just read from this, because in case you don't know, In Sanskrit, the word chakra means wheel. There are 9 main, I'm going to talk about the 9 main energy points in your body, your bioelectrics, the biological body. Let's see, metaphysical terms, how energy flows through you. Yeah, the Earth Star, and then the root chakra, and then your sacral navel chakra, and then your solar plexus chakra, and then your heart chakra, and that's when sometimes I talk about the high heart toric field, and that has like its own field, and that's what you want to tap into. Of course, you want to tap into your heart chakra, because then you're tapping into love, basically. Basically that's love, yeah. So, and then your throat chakra, where your communication and your words, and then up into your third eye chakra, where your pineal gland, your pituitary glands, swap some hormones in there, the melatonin, and your own DMT that you can create when you clean your system out, which is I'm talking about in this holistic health thing that I always talk about, is cleaning up your biological body so that you can have your own tap in without doing like drugs or anything, and so that you can get more of that source code download and more of that loving feeling coming in. And so, you know, when health coaches, life coaches talk about positive thinking, well, it's true, because you get more of this source code in, and you get more positive thinking, and you instead of playing it back in the old paradigm, doing the dualistic thing and doing the victim and the victimizer, we're moving into a unity consciousness instead of separation. That stuff is fading. Separation is fading. So consciously getting and consciously becoming a part of your own ascension. And then you make conscious choices more and more. That's all we're talking about, is if you want to make, instead of having everybody else tell you what to do, and not making any conscious decisions, and I make mistakes all the time too, so believe me. But as I grow into this and take on these healthy practices, take on these spiritual practices, meditation, can't talk about enough about that, you're going within, then you're making more with your mind too. It's helping you make conscious decisions. Okay, so, and then from the pineal gland, the brow, and in Hawaii they say bra gland chakra, the bra chakra, and then your crown chakra, right? And I always imagine opening it up as like a lotus leaf opens, or and that's your antenna for your receiving and transmitting to your, and then there's a soul star chakra, and your soul star chakra has your soul's blueprint, like what you came in, and like your mission and stuff. And so another reason to open up and flow into your energy centers, your chakras, is to tap into that, tapping into your soul star chakra, because then you can start grasping at what you came here to do. And you take your gifts that you came here to do, you take your little gift, and it's work. Not that you don't have to practice at it. Did Michael Jordan have to practice at basketball? Yes. He has a gift, but he had to practice. Muhammad Ali, Mother Teresa, Bruce Lee, Gandhi, they all had to practice what they were talking about in their gift. You do have to practice at it. It's some people have the natural gifts and stuff like that, yes, but you still have to practice. This thing's difficult, yes, but I mean, what's that old saying? It's the journey, not the destination, and it's true. I mean, and then you just got to learn to enjoy it. You got to find your passion in life. Find that thing. Anyway, I mean, you don't have to. You can just tongue out, fart sound. Okay. let's see, what else, where are we going? Okay, we did the chakras. I was telling you about the chakras in your bioelectric field, your morphogenetic field. Okay, chakra. Okay, so your chakra is spinning away at the base of your spine to the crown of your head, clockwise motion. So sometimes you can get blockages in your chakra areas, and it'll give you physical and emotional tension or disease in your body. So if your chakras are not spinning clockwise, then your health and well-being are not in optimum balance. So remember when I was talking about the fluidic fractal space-time continuum? The chakra spin, these geometric patterns are fractals flowing to and from micro, from all the way from your little microorganisms floating around, from the micro and beyond that into the quantum, to the macro level, to all the way and back again. So this thing, it's all flowing. There's all these bioelectrical fields everywhere. Like that bee right there, it's got his own field, you know? These plants and stuff. You can talk to them, you know? You don't, sometimes you can look at your pet. You just look at them and they feel your energy. That's what we're getting into here. We're trying to I'm trying to show a perspective, a lens to look through at this whole process, this whole, your life, and being here, and utilizing your light body too, your spirit, your soul, and getting more connected with that. Just like the indigenous tribes of the world, just like that. A lot of wisdom there, a lot of wisdom. I'm still learning myself. Okay, so let's see, what else do we got? Chakra, self-healing. If you feel you've damaged, self-healing. Reform yourself, making positive choices. Trained practitioner like Reiki and energy healers to realign your chakras. There's all kinds of exercises for your chakras and breath work and the meditation. Visualizing, accompaniment chair meditation, yeah, do that. I've talked about that before, and the breath work. So you envision these wheel, the vibrantly colored and spinning clockwise at a regular rate, because you can heal yourself sitting and meditating. You can sit and visualize, like like you can either do the lotus position. There's all kinds of different ways. You can even stand and meditate. But I sit in a chair for my back so I can sit up and put your hands out, and then you can visualize. And I usually use, there's tons of those on YouTube, those meditation beats, you know, the Seraphagio binaural beats meditations, really, really cool. I mean, I started off with a low one, and now I'm way up into like these higher frequencies. And no, I don't smoke pot, and I've never done any of the ayahuasca or anything, because I've naturally been like this my entire life. So I don't know why I told you that. Okay, so anyways, you can visualize the spirals and the colors of your chakra, and you can heal yourself. You know, try to practice that. Try to go get like a crystal to hold on to too, or something. That's helped me in the past. Because it's a certain one that you gravitate to, a certain crystal that you gravitate to, and you get that crystal and you hold on to it and you keep it with you, and that's kind of your frequency, your energy, because crystals can have their own morphogenic field. They have their own electromagnetics, which is what's going on with the Gaia right now. There's all these crystal ley lines. There's also the crystals, because I think, what was I saying? I mean, oxygen probably is the #1 element, but I think silicon, which is crystals, the sand, the salt waters, anything that Gaia's made of. It's the second most abundant mineral. So there's a whole, it's holding it's holding our thoughts too. So if you have negative thoughts and stuff, that's why in the old paradigm we were just so negative, and so it was so hard to crawl out of this thing, right? Because it just kept it perpetuating. It just, whatever, you know, they you know, I don't know, us, whatever, you know, like all the fear-based, like they redid the Bible a bunch of times or whatever just to have fear of God. You know, the fear-based stuff just keeps it down and keeps it perpetuated. So what I'm doing is liberating myself. I am sovereign. I am free. That's what I'm doing. I'm liberating myself, taking on these healthy practices, taking on some spirit, taking it from the best. Take some of the stuff that Bruce Lee taught. Take some of the stuff that Muhammad Ali, he had all those positive affirmations that he was doing. He was always walking around, I'm the greatest. I mean, take on Gandhi's stuff, take on Mother Teresa, take on the real teachings of like Sananda, Yahshua, Jesus. You know, he's like a yogi master or something. He's like, he was out there. That's what he was teaching. He was teaching yoga and meditation and like healthy practices. Take on, I mean, yourself. Tap into your heart and listen to your higher self. You probably studied some kind of cool thing back somewhere, you know, in like some temple or something, mystery schools or something. You probably have all kinds of really cool stuff inside of you. Find that gift, man. Go out here in nature and sit and think about it and meditate and find your spirit. Talk with it. Gaia will help you. Mother Nature will help. Tap into that. I guess we're just talking about energy again. And anyways. All right, that's enough for now. These get too long. Blessings, everyone, and we'll do this again soon.